गाइस, सो वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। अभी बज रहे सुबह के 7 और आज का दिन हम चालू करेंगे जिम से। तो अभी मैं जा रहा हूँ जिम और जिम से आने के बाद हम आज बात करेंगे क्या सर्टिफिकेशन ज़रूरी है फ्रेशर्स के लिए। तो चलिए। जस्ट जिम का वर्कआउट खत्म किया है हमने।
One eternity later.
शाम के 5 बज रहे हैं और मुझे एक काम याद आ गया है। सो आई नीड टू गो टू माई फ्रेंड एंड इट्स बीन लॉन्ग टाइम आई हैव नॉट टेकन माई BMW आउट। सो आई एम थिंकिंग टू टेक BM आउट एंड देन विल काफ़ी लोगों का कहना था कि मेरा वो लास्ट वीडियो बहुत ही बड़ा था। सो आई नो दैट दैट वीडियो वाज वेरी लॉन्ग बट आई जस्ट वांटेड टू गिव एन इंट्रो ऑन माय transformation or you can say on my journey of getting into cybersecurity and doing bug hunting and everything. So I thought that एक वीडियो बना देता हूँ. So all my next videos will be not more than 10 to 15 minutes and I'll try to cover as much as possible in those 10 to 15 minutes. So let's see. I thought of let's discuss this topic. So certification यार मतलब it completely depends. What are your goals? Like if there are different goals in every person's life. तो अगर क्या समझो ऐसे काफ़ी लोग हैं जिनको बिजनेस करना है इन्फोसेक में, काफ़ी लोग हैं जिनको जॉब करना है एंड काफ़ी लोग हैं जो फुल टाइम बग हंटिंग करते हैं सिर्फ. I mean before deciding whether you need a certification or not, you first have to decide कि आपको full time job करना है या फिर if you are going to do a business or if you are going to be a independent security researcher and do bug hunting full time. So ये तीन चीजें होती है. So अगर for example if you are thinking to do full time bug hunting and you're not thinking to join any company or if you're not thinking to do any kind of work for anyone, you just want to be independent or research in bug hunting and find security issues and get reported. So in that case, you don't need any certification, but you have to be clear at the start of your career itself. So let's say if you're going to decide that you want to do bug hunting full time, then I don't think you need a certification to do anything because any kind of companies who have a bug bounty program are not looking for any qualification for doing the bug hunting or finding security issues in their companies. So in that case, you don't need any certification. Obviously, you need the talent which is required for doing the research and everything. So अब आप बोलोगे कि ये तो बोल रहा है कि बग हंटिंग के लिए सर्टिफिकेशन की जरूरत नहीं है, तो बग हंटिंग का टैलेंट में कहाँ से लाओ? तो जरूरी नहीं है कि सर्टिफिकेशन से आपको टैलेंट हो. See, there are two ways. Like nowadays, it's not important that you should have a certification to prove your knowledge. So, like for example, you'll get all the content related to information security, pen testing, web application, network pen testing, everything. All the data with the free labs are also available on the internet. if you go to portswagger.com, which is one of the leading company and one of the most best well-known used tool, which is Bobsuit. उनके पोर्टल पे आप जाओगे, you'll go and check their site, you will get to know each and every issue, you will get to know a lot of good research, you will get to know you'll get to know a lot of data of application security over there, which is free of cost, and it has quality content with a free lab itself, with free lab demos also, which to make you understand the basics. For a job, if you are looking for a full-time job and you're thinking to switch into cybersecurity, and if you're thinking that any kind of certification of ethical hacking would make you an ethical hacker, without having any prior knowledge of all the working and everything, like how the client server model works, what is the OSI model, how is the communication done between the multiple networks and everything. So in that case, if you're thinking without having this all prior knowledge, if you'll do a certified ethical hacker course or any kind of ethical hacking course will make you a hacker, then you are having a wrong conception in your mind. So you'll have to clear that first. So before getting into ethical hacking, you should first have the basic knowledge of computer networking. You should have the basic knowledge of operating a system, or you should have the basic knowledge of using Linux. You should be knowing what are binaries. You should be knowing what are the basic tools, what are the basic commands which are used for debugging a network, or basic knowledge of operating a Linux system, understanding of how web applications work, understanding of how web applications are deployed, how web servers work, how are the configurations done, and a lot of other things. So if you like, if you have if you are already into all this, if you already know, like for example, there are a lot of people who are into QA, functional testing, who already know the basics of web application, how web application works, how web servers work. And as they already do the functional testing, it is little bit easy for them to come to information security from the QA or testing background, because it's almost similar. That just that the difference between both of them is the functional testers will find the functional issues, and the security researchers or security testers or the penetration testers find the security issues. So the pen testers do the testing from the security point of view, and the functional testers do the testing from the functional, looking for functional bugs. So obviously, if you are testing job is not your first job you're looking for currently, you're already working in a QA or a testing background, then I think you should go for a certification is related to pen testing, web application security. So I will be talking in my next video like what are the good courses which you can refer for doing, and I mean which are really informative and which have really quality content for really have a good reputation in market. So this would be for the people who are looking for a full-time job. And third is like for business. So any person who is looking to start a business should obviously have experience. So without experience, no one is going to actually give you any project or anything unless and until you show them your portfolio, show them your skill set, show the client your achievements, what you have done until now, and which proves that you actually have the knowledge for doing the stuff which the client is expecting. So it like for business, obviously you require a good corporate experience. If you don't have a corporate experience, you at least need to prove yourself. You should be well known in the security community. Like how will you be well known? So like for example, you are very active in bug bounty, you are finding a lot of issues in the big shot companies, you have been featured in a lot of articles for finding critical issues. Like if you are getting into top 10 of Hall of Fames of companies like PayPal, Apple, Microsoft, and a lot of other companies which are really the big shot companies which would give you a nice boost to impress your clients. Like if you're working with such great companies, that means you have something in you. That's the reason you have been listed in the Hall of Fames of such big companies. Obviously, the companies which are you have been listed like Apple, Microsoft, and all, they are not very small companies who will overlook security issues. So obviously, their security is good, and you're trying your best to find security issues in such great companies. So that would be a really good point. So other than this, you would require good communication skills to communicate with the clients, like what is the process and everything, and all this things regarding the process of engagement, doing the engagement between the client for any kind of pen testing or any engagement for the security testing or audits or anything related to information security. You obviously require experience, and this experience would not be, I mean, you'll not get this experience without having any prior experience. So what I think is before starting any business, you should at least have some like at least 5 to 10 years of corporate experience where you have worked with a team, where you have worked professionally with a team. By by this 5 to 10 years, you'll get a good knowledge, a good background on how actually things work. What are the timelines? What are the how do we give the SOW, like what are the requirements, how do we communicate with the client for the information which we require for security testing, and a lot of other things. So based on that, you can then look for getting into the business account. So in short, if you want to do business, you should be well known in the community, that how skilled you are, so that people will become attracted and you will require less marketing to get the job, get clients for your company. So that's it. So I mean, if you're a fresher and looking to get into cybersecurity, I would really highly recommend that before getting into cybersecurity, आपने पहले अपना कंप्यूटर का बेसिक्स क्लियर करना चाहिए. आपने पहले हाउ डज कंप्यूटर वर्क, व्हाट आर द बेसिक्स फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ कंप्यूटर, व्हाट इज अ बेसिक how does basic web application work, what are the protocols, types of protocols, how does networking work, and how are the web applications deployed on a server. The information security is very very hard. I mean, it's not like just a functional testing job where you did a course and you got to know that this is the test cases and this is the way. If you see an application, you will just run the request based on the web application functionalities. In this case, you need to be updated each and every time. Every now and then, हर नए दिन you will get to learn something new. जितना पढ़ोगे उतना तुमको कम लगेगा information security में. There are a lot of attacks. If you will not even wonder, कभी तो तुम्हें ऐसे लगेगा कि ये मैंने क्यों नहीं सोचा, इतना easy bug था. I mean, sometimes the issue lies in front of you, but you can't see it, and there are some lucky people who get it. Lucky बोलने से अच्छा, there are some people who they're never tired of researching and being consistent in doing their research, and that's the reason they find the security issues. So that's what I wanted to say. Like, certification important again. So if you have the skill sets, if you have the proper skill sets, and if you have proven it without the certifications, you don't need a certification to land a job even as a fresher. But if you are into a job already, but it is a different field, and if you're looking to get into cybersecurity, then I would recommend you should do a certification. It would be easy for you, and also if you don't have Hall of Fames or anything related to security background, then I would recommend certification, because that would boost your chances of getting the interviews done and getting into the interview for the cybersecurity role, from moving from a functional tester or any different like a DevOps team role to the information security role. But if you're a fresher, I would highly recommend that you should first work on yourself perfectly, clear your basics completely, whether it should be basic coding, whether it should be basic networking and everything. And if possible, if you see that you're really getting potential and getting highly interested and you can do it, then you should do these certifications also. That would be a real boost. But along with the certifications, if you can get good list of recognition from the big shot companies as part of Hall of Fame, as part of participating in the CTFs and everything, that would be really a good boost for you to get shortlisted fast. And that way, as you have the experience on doing all this already, there are high chances that companies, HR will pick your CVs for the interview. And once you're into the interview, you should be confident and you should give your best. So rest is on your luck. Certification उनके लिए जो इनको prove करना है किसी को. Like for example, if your company wants to hire you, you will have to prove them that you have the knowledge. So that's the reason. In order to prove the knowledge to the company, you need to have a certification. That's a different case. I mean, उसके भी कुछ ऐसे points है. Like for example, when I was hired, I was not hired based on my certification. I didn't do any kind of very big certification related to information security. But I did this self-learning myself using my internet. And I had a lot of experience letters, I would say recommendation letters. I had a Hall of Fames, because of which it was proven that I may have the knowledge for the job role which I'm been getting hired. So that's the reason. So if you're not looking to do a bug hunting and everything, then I think you should go for certification, because once you do this certification, you will have the content, you will have the knowledge. And if you do this certification with an interest, that will prove the knowledge for the certification, and which would help you for getting hired in the company. So that's what I wanted to say. I hope you liked this video, and I want to keep the video short. I would really appreciate if you comment on your feedbacks regarding my video, and we'll catch back later in my next video. Until then, peace out. She just disturbed us during the session.